I haven't watched a football game all year.
Not one?
I genuinely don't think I've seen one.
Actually, I was thinking of you during the Browns game because Pete Carroll was the coach of the Raiders.
Pete Carroll's still coaching?
The Vegas Raiders? That sounds so weird.
Well, it's not the Vegas Raiders. It's Las Vegas Raiders.
No, but Las means the in Spanish.
I know. I know, but that's what I'm trying to say.
The Las Vegas Raiders, which doesn't make sense, right?
Oh man, I got my nighttime glasses on too, so they're super big framed.
Really? Honestly, if you said I wear these glasses every day, that's different than what you... Wait, do you normally wear glasses?
Yeah, every day. These ones are just... Are you kidding me? Remember, I had to take them off and you're like, oh yeah, you do look weird.
Oh yeah, that does look weird. But those are different weird glasses.
Yeah, I wear because these ones are my old pair, and like I'm okay laying down in them or whatever. So like laying on the couch, and if I like fall asleep in these, they won't end up bending or I won't fuck them up. So I'm not worried about ruining them.
So you never wear contacts?
No, I can't. My eyes are just like they get too dry from them.
Okay, it's crazy because like a month ago I thought about Lisa and she wears glasses every day or contacts. And I'm like, what a pain. And I never think of her as a glasses person.
Glasses are just very easy for me. They do suck because it would be nice. Oh my gosh, are you out of breath, Kevin? What the fuck is this?
Me?
Why are you breathing so hard?
Sorry, I guess. Yeah.
You log on your...
The kid from Hey Arnold.
Or
that's a really good
Phoebe
reference.
From
that's exactly what it was like.
Okay, sorry. Hang on. Let me see if I can.
Sorry, Kevin. Didn't mean to call you out.
No, you came in hot with the insults. That's fine.
That's fine. We started just because.
Yeah,
no, that's fine. Let's get rolling. The Browns won, Dennis. What the fuck?
Owen hasn't watched one football game. He said,
"Really?
This year? I can't recall.
No college? No NFL?
Oh, definitely not college. I haven't watched college football in probably like 5 years.
No, we watched one for an episode of Pick Freaks.
Okay. I haven't watched.
Got him.
Oh yeah, because remember I had a score tally, turnover tally or something.
Oh yeah,
so loud. I'm gonna turn it down.
I think all of our mics are too loud because
when I listen to the podcast, when you start talking, I almost want to cover my ears.
I turned my mic down myself. You said you're gonna turn it down.
Ours all might be too loud.
No, because when I listen to the podcast in my car, I have to turn it all the way up. Both of the things, all the way up.
When I was listening the other day, I was listening to the podcast and then I switched to regular music and it was blasting.
Okay, now you guys are insulting me again because I can't figure out how to fix this. I don't know what to do.
Turn the levels up. It's just too quiet.
Okay, all right, I'll fix that next time. Dennis.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm drinking a Guinness out of the bottle. I love it. It's the best Guinness I've ever had.
Out of a bottle?
Yeah.
I feel like that's really weird.
It's good.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that.
I was telling Kevin, you have to get the cans that have the nitrous oxide ball in it. Don't get it out of the bottle. And if you get it out of the bottle, you pour it in a glass. Because I feel like it needs
you pour it in a can with the nitrous oxide ball in it. Then you pour it in a
and then you get the can. And then you then get the Guinness, and then you got to find a nitrous oxide ball.
I have those everywhere. I'm like constantly slipping over
top drawer. They're top drawer.
No, they're all over my floor. I'm just slipping on nitrous oxide balls all day long.
It's like Home Alone when they put the marbles down.
Okay. So just for context, this is a rare Sunday pod because we're trying to get it recorded before Thursday. We have Owen drinking on pod. I can't remember the last time that happened unless he's been
I know, I said that.
I've never snuck them. I normally am so.
I miss Owen drinking on pod. It was like, he was actually funny.
We'll see how this goes. But my problem was when I was drinking on the pod, I feel like I was drinking really fast. And then I just felt fuzzy and then just stupid.
Yeah, that happens. That's part of the fun.
That's
no. I know what being drunk is like. Yeah. And I know what being buzzed is like. And those are fun feelings when I'm drinking on the pod where it's like a interaction of I don't know. It just
Recorded. Maybe you just
something's
always
off.
sound like that.
Something is off. But I was drinking. I think I figured it out. I have to drink before the pod, and then get on the pod,
And then drink
continue
after.
to drink. Yeah. So really, I think the problem is me stopping drinking after the pod. So I
Maybe
probably
just
should
drink all the time.
That's
Another
that's
round.
what
That's the best movie of all time. All right.
Ooh,
Okay.
that movie is so good.
I know.
wanna rewatch
Well,
it.
speaking
I
of,
actually-
I saw
I was-
someone post like or they had a video and in their background was the poster for that movie. And I was like, fuck, that movie was so good.
There's a Twitter account I follow that just tweets basically the same scenes from like the same 10 movies. And it's like, this guy didn't rehearse this at all. And then he went out and did the dance, or like just always little factoids about movies. But there's always another round one talking about how he was a trained dancer and he could do this dance at the end. And so I always watch the scene of him doing the final dance when they're all drinking.
It is the worst part of the movie.
but it's
I know
so
you guys
symbolic and
disagree.
it's so important to
I
the
get
movie
it.
of just like his
I get-
happiness.
Yeah, it's so cheesy, but you're like, I just like it.
It brings some. It's the most youthful he's ever felt. Anyways, let's get into Freak Off right away because we are on a
Freak Off is anything you've been doing, anything you want to talk about.
anything.
Movies?
It's anything.
Okay, then what's the other one?
There's,
There's one.
Dude, we just potted like 4
and
days
I've
ago.
explained this
to be very
the
fresh
last
and everything.
5 pods.
And I told myself when I was listening to the last podcast, when Kevin was calling us out for like the 5th time, I was like, I'm not going to forget what Freak Off is.
All right, let me
Kevin
guess the
genuinely
segments.
thinks that we're fucking with him, and we're not.
Let me guess the segments. Freak Off, receding headlines. This is the one. Is it Freak Off again?
No, it's Freak of the Week, the one that you have to do a little bit of homework for.
Wait a minute. No, because there's receding
Dude.
headlines. Is Freak Off usually comes in after receding
You
headlines?
are not a
normally
listener. You are not a listener.
It is normally receding headlines.
After
Then
10
Freak
minutes.
Off.
After receding headlines, then it is, they kind of switch, but typically Freak Off is the very end.
They never switch. I make a point of putting them.
Freak Off is never for
Bullshit.
Freak
Well,
Off is never first. I know. Freak Off is never
Freak Off's
first.
never first.
I'm
Okay,
doing that today
I-
because we're on a
Okay.
limited timeline, and I want to talk about Leo DiCaprio.
No, but I have to go into receding headlines. I just can't go to Freak
Okay, let's go to receding headlines. Unplay
Play
the.
the music.
No, I'm gonna unplay the Freak Off music, and then I'm gonna go into receding headlines. So
Okay.
unplaying it, putting it
Perfect.
backwards,
Thank you.
and then now we're gonna play the receding headlines song. All right, Dennis, hit receding headlines.
Receding headlines.
He's been hanging around his kids too much. He's just banging on stuff.
That probably pissed
Oh my
Kevin
God,
off
I was
so bad
watching,
because he's gotta have to edit
No,
that.
I won't. I don't fuck with them. The AI does that.
I was watching a football game earlier, Detroit versus I can't remember who they played. Who did Detroit play?
Oh, you were
The
watching
Giants.
because Gibbs. Yeah, that was like maybe the
Jameis Winston and the Giants. Yeah,
big game. Yeah.
yeah, it was a good game. But I had the neighbor kids over, which is like 2 girls and a boy, and they were all in the basement. And at one point, I just heard this noise, someone banging against the ceiling as hard as I can, like boom, 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 boom. And I walked downstairs, and Freddie had a baseball bat and was just hitting the ceiling. So, exactly what I thought.
I thought it would have been Ozzy. That's funny.
Yeah. And then the neighbor girl's like, sit down and watch. I'm like, no, stop hitting the ceiling.
I can relate to this because and this is gonna go deep in our world, but I used to have a babysitter when I was in kindergarten because in kindergarten we would do half days. Do you remember that? At St. Joseph
Yeah.
and John, like you'd either be an AM kindergarten or PM kindergarten.
Yep.
I was PM kindergarten, so we didn't start till like 12. And so
Fucking crazy.
yeah, it is
How dumb.
it is crazy.
Now that I have kids, it's like 12 o'clock. That's half the day.
So hear me out. Okay, so because of that, and I'm putting this together in my head now, all like in real time.
Kevin were in the same kindergarten class. That's where we met.
I'm putting this.
This is-
Yeah, I'm putting this together in real time. Mrs. Boer's kindergarten class. That because they had this weird thing at SJJ, there was this random woman down the street that would offer babysitting from 9 to 12, and then she would take us to school. So I don't know how my mom found this lady. She like Craigslist wasn't around at the time.
Yeah. I guess you just talk to people.
Yeah, you just would like network at SJJ, and this lady
It
just
wasn't a Facebook group
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was like, Wow.
Crazy. So shout out to my mom.
Crazy.
It could have been in the Sun newspaper though.
But shout out to my mom.
Sunday Star.
Yeah, it might have been in like the local newspaper for sure.
Yeah.
So shout out to my mom because she found this babysitter. But this babysitter, it was me and then one other student from SJJ. And I don't want to dox anybody, but can you guess who that other student was?
Oh. Bad kid. Bad kid.
I feel like when
He's the bad kid. He was the bad kid in school. And what?
I was a fan of.
No, yeah.
I slept over his house. I watched Duncan checks in
No, he was
his closet at his house.
He was a friend, but he just always pushed the boundaries. And it started it was happening in kindergarten because there was one time, I mean, I had been going to this babysitter all year. I was like the golden child at this babysitter. I remember why.
But didn't live near you either.
No, he's
He lived in
Columbia,
Columbia
Station.
Station.
Yeah, but either way, like,
By Foles Parkway.
but yeah, let's really dox.
You know, right down the street from
This is great potting.
Schwabels.
Okay, but whatever reason, like his mom must have found the connection to this babysitter, and this is preceding headlines, by the way. We're in that section.
Not freak out.
I was like a golden child.
All kind of are the same.
I was
Okay,
a golden
go ahead.
child all year long. And then near the end of it, oh, and I should also mention that this woman had like a kid that was younger than us that she was also taking care of. So it was like us 9-year-olds hanging out with like a 5-year-old, or us
You're not
6-year-olds.
9 in-
Okay,
you're
us
not in kindergarten.
6-year-olds hanging out with like a 4-year-old maybe.
Yeah.
And there was one time where you remember those inflatable bats that they would give away at baseball games?
Yeah.
And you just beat the shit out of each other with them?
Yeah.
Was beating the shit out of this 4-year-old kid right before school. And I must have joined in at some point just out of peer pressure. And she just came down the stairs screaming at us for beating up her kid with an inflatable bat. And I remember specifically because it stuck with me the rest of my life. She said, "I'd expect this from but not from you, Kevin." And it killed me.
Wow.
It hurts so bad.
Changing.
Yeah.
Fucking funny. Because the peer pressure into doing something you absolutely wouldn't do was so big when you were just like one or two kids.
Yes, for
right.
sure.
I
guess we're all
this is what
beating
I'm
the
doing
shit out of
today.
this. That's the
That
assignment.
poor kid probably remembers. That's probably one of his first memories.
Oh, for sure.
I
Yeah.
love imagining you with the plastic blown up bat, beating the shit out of him, experiencing no joy because you don't want to do it. You're just like no expression on your face.
He must have made it look some fun. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. But I mean, I was
What
like,
was doing? Like laughing like a baboon.
He was a really good baseball player
Dude,
too, so
he
he
was-
had a fucking nice.
he was walloping on this kid. I can picture it to this day. I can picture the little square room in the basement. He was absolutely tearing this kid apart with this baseball bat.
Man up. Holy fuck! This is so funny to me.
Okay, you wanted me to get into a headline?
Yeah.
When I was in college, he messaged me and asked if I had any papers, and he meant essays that I wrote that I could just send him.
He's still trying to bully you in college? That's hilarious.
It was like 7 years later.
Still
Talked to him.
He's like, what bullies
He's
do
like-
I, or like what weaklings do I still have in
Let
my
me check your
network?
book bag, Drellish.
That is hilarious. He's like, he's not cool. He's not the big guy in his Kent State College anymore. He's like, who do I have in my arsenal that I can still
And I
get?
responded. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm sorry, I don't.
That's still beta energy.
Easy to say when you're thousands of miles away from him.
Okay, CNN says Wicked for Good is one of the most political films of the year.
I can't. I am so sick of these two women and them going on these stupid little like press
Did you
tours,
see the? Did you see the
It's
one
the-
person?
freaking out about the helicopter. We already talked about this, didn't we?
No, I
No,
don't
there
know.
was.
video.
Did you see recently? Someone was trying to grab Aliana,
Oh yeah, the GQ
And-
thing or something like that. I don't.
and the one girl comes in to like save her.
Cynthia
Seen this?
Erivo.
Have you watched this?
Yeah, they drive me nuts. They've driven me nuts for the last 2 years, and I thought that this movie already came out and was a flop. Turns out that
It was
every time I
huge.
turn on the fucking TV, there's a million ads for the movie coming out, and everyone's going to go watch it.
It was huge, and it's always been
Wicked
clear.
2, though. I'm saying
Yeah,
Wicked
but
2.
it was always clear that Wicked 1 was coming out last Thanksgiving. Wicked 2 was coming out this Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, so clear. How could you forget? It's turkey and
No, I thought when Wicked 1 came out, people were surprised that it was a sequel. Or
Wait,
that it was
I
gonna
have
be a sequel.
I have a joke. Well, and haven't you heard the song from the movie Defying Gravy?
I know.
What's that joke?
It's called
What is it?
Defying Gravity. I know that, but I don't know.
Gravy is a Thanksgiving term, so I'm writing like a parody song.
Fucking
Oh.
dumb.
Come on, Defying Gravy. In other contexts, you heard that on the radio. You would find that
Kind of
funny.
funny. All right, it depends. Now it's funny.
There's only 2 Thanksgiving songs.
If I heard it on the radio and it was like 102.1
yeah,
Magic
and fucking
playing fucking
no,
who's the guy
what
that
if it's
won?
Rover and his crew singing it, Dennis? You're eating that shit up. Like,
I haven't listened to Rover in 2 years.
yeah. Defying Gravy comes on.
Hey guys,
Rover's-
I haven't listened to
Doozy.
Gravity.
Doozy.
What's it? Thanksgiving Defying Gravy.
Okay, that's just Jay Leno.
Dennis is
Forget
always
about
doing
that.
Jay
I don't
Leno.
understand. I don't understand how Wicked for Good is a political movie. What's the message?
I just don't get who liked Wizard of Oz so much that they're like,
That's,
I want to see
This is what is blowing my mind. Is why no one cares about this movie that much.
I understand like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. For some reason in my mind, Wizard of Oz and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory are very similar.
Same movie.
But it was one of
and
Yeah.
and the Sound
I
of
would watch a
Music,
prequel to
same
that.
movies.
Wizard of Oz was one of the first movies, so it wasn't just like
Sorry, go on, Kevin.
it wasn't
I
just
had
like
really-
I love the plot of it. It was like, holy shit, what's a movie? This is amazing. So it's just like
Hey, what was the first song? You listen to that? You want to listen to the prequel to that?
what?
The
Yeah.
first song.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
bitch. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
That's
Kevin?
true. That's true. It's like I want to use the first toilet paper. I want like, that's not the best thing. You're right. That's a good point.
The first bed. You want the prequel?
You
to
should
the
be a
first bed?
lawyer. You just made a pretty good case against. Yeah, it's like
I'm lost, but I'm in the jury. He's innocent.
they should be.
Thank you.
Yeah, they should be making a sequel of what movie just came out.
I got a free one,
Wicked 2?
and we can make.
That was
called The Wizard of Oz.
firing tonight. Thanks for
There's one movie that I think we can make millions of dollars off of. Is a spin-off of the Sound? Everyone does these spin-off shows, but if we do a spin-off of the Sound of Music, but we're
I've never seen it.
but we're
I
the
never seen it.
but we're the Nazis. It's a
Ooh.
Nazi musical.
I
Are
would
there
watch
Nazis in it?
that.
That's it's about people in Austria. They're trying to get
Okay. Oh, and this is
the main guy's supposed to be a Nazi.
this is
and
your
they're
idea.
trying to leave the country.
So I want to put it out there. I love it. I think a Nazi perspective of Sound of Musical would be great. But is there still singing and dancing?
That's so fun. I mean,
Is there singing
there's
and
a little
dancing?
more. There's a little bit more marching and a little bit more saluting than actual dancing.
What was that Oscar movie? The one where we were just like witnessing like
Over the Guard.
Auschwitz adjacent. That movie was
Oh,
so
God,
incredible.
That movie was
Or
very.
you would just
Over
hear
the
people.
very
Garden
dark.
Wall? No.
I feel like that.
No.
The Secret Garden?
No, you're thinking of anime
Fuck.
movies.
What is the name of that?
I can't remember, but that movie was so
Incredible.
The
And
Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence. And I would argue that is the
No.
sequel to The Sound of Music.
You know, it's
It's even is it called The Sound of Silence? Even the
Sound-
I
title
don't think so.
even the title makes sense.
Wait, Nazi.
something of silence, though. I think you're right, but I think you are wrong. That's not Sound of Silence.
Oh, The Sound of Silence is a Simon and Garfunkel song. Hello, Sunday's old friend. I'm here to talk to you again. I'm looking it up too, Dennis. Silence movie.
Man, I'm gonna think of it as soon
What
as you
is
guys
this
get
called?
it too.
The Zone of Interest.
Oh,
Zone
yeah.
of interest. Yes. Okay.
And that-
sound is very similar. Sound
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
Zone
that's
of
not
Interest,
that
Sound
bad.
of Silence. Makes sense.
Oh, the ending of that movie where he's like gagging, and I didn't think this, but I read about it, and they're like, he doesn't realize he's acting like it's so normal, but he doesn't realize his body's like rejecting how shitty of a person he is. He
Mhm.
just starts gagging.
That movie
Yeah.
was incredible.
That's pretty good.
Dude, it's in the main actor on that, the guy that plays the Nazi soldier. He's the same guy that is in White Lotus, and he's the like manager of the hotel that sings.
Oh yeah,
or,
yeah.
And I'm like, someone pointed that out.
Complete
And I was
opposite
like,
character.
holy shit! It's like this guy's an amazing actor because he did great in both of them.
Oh shit! I'm trying to think.
You don't hear about him otherwise at all.
Yeah.
Hang on, I want to look that
That
up.
movie was so good, very dark.
I think that was the best movie
Sad.
that year.
For
I
sure.
agree.
I also
thought-
like the
actually have
Falling
it.
one.
Oh my
with
god,
the,
that was the guy who sings
Anatomy
in
of a
White
Fall.
Lotus. Oh my god, I just remembered that. Wow, that's
what was the
incredible.
one where the guy fell out of the window?
Anatomy of a Fall.
Anatomy of a Fall.
That was good too.
My parents'
I
I
favorite
can't wait. Oscars time is right around the corner.
My
Well, not
parents'
really, but I can't wait. for
favorite
that.
song to listen to on their Alexa is the "I don't care what you know about me, because if you can't get a dollar, the windpipe version."
Rastafarian?
Yeah, that's my parents listen to. That's probably the
That's
most played on their
really
Alexa. They
funny.
love that movie so
That
much.
song is great.
All right, let's. I actually have a surprise for you guys. You ready?
Yeah.
I brought in a full swing band to play the Freak Off song. Come on in, guys. All right, here it goes. Freak Off.
Oh yeah.
I watched half of one battle after another.
Half of one. Wait, let me.
Oh.
Oh no, half of the.
You watched
movie.
the first battle.
I watched one fraction, one. What? God damn it!
One opportunity.
Yeah.
Everything you got.
I
One moment.
so you guys know this movie, one battle after another.
Yeah, it seems a lot of effort to put into watching it.
I have a guy at work says it's his favorite movie of all time.
Megan said it was her favorite movie of the year.
And he likes
Really?
the movie.
Yeah.
I trust his opinion.
I watched half of it, and for whatever reason, I didn't want to finish it that night because I think I was just too overwhelmed by it. But Megan ended up finishing it the next day, and she said it's her favorite movie of the year. And based on what I saw, I didn't understand a lick of it, which was what was frustrating me about it, because it was kind of like a first watch of Interstellar, where you're just like, oh, I want to understand what's happening. But like Leo's acting, that guy is and will be the greatest actor of all time. I'm putting it out there right now.
Unless Timmy just
No,
keeps on
no.
the trajectory that he's on.
I don't think. Well, I guess Leo was kind of Timmy's similar, but no, I don't think.
Exactly.
I-
They are
But Timmy's in
peanut butter and jelly.
he's a New York boy. I don't know where Leo's from, but like he came from nothing. I'm positive, or at least came from scrap, or like a little bit
Came
more than
from
nothing.
Nothing.
But-
$0.
But that guy is not a pretty boy. He is just. I am willing to put my heart and soul into any performance I have, and he's incredible in it. And
Who,
funny.
Leo?
Leo, not a pretty boy.
What is the definition
He
of
was-
a pretty
but
boy
he's
in
a
the 90s?
pretty boy.
But no, but
Not pretty anymore. He's like 50.
But-
Yeah, he's just old.
But the characters he plays, I can't name any. Like the Wolf of Wall Street guy, 10 out of 10. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 10 out of 10. That guy's incredible.
My only opinion, I agree.
Django.
He's an incredible actor, and I think he does great. But he has the same accent for about 90% of the movies
Yeah,
that
That's
he's in.
fair. But it's just his.
That part drives me nuts.
You know what?
I love everything he's in. I don't think I've ever seen anything that Leo's in that I didn't like.
I think it's just because he has a square face too. His face is so square that it like is perfect for the screen. But go on, Dennis. Sorry,
I was going to ask you guys, who's your favorite actor of all time?
Brad Pitt for me. The second he shows up, I'm in.
I still like Ryan
Ooh.
Gosling.
Just heard your neck crack.
Oh, really? You heard that?
I heard that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oof. I still like Ryan Gosling. I know that that's a weird take.
This movie that he has coming out, Project Hail Mary, I think is going to be his
That's
best
the only-
movie.
Hey, I was talking
So
about
is-
that with
so many movies that he's in though are just big blockbuster films or like action movies now. So he's not in as much good like kind of indie movies.
He's not doing
like
the Scorsese
Place Beyond the
movies
Pines
or
or Drive. Those are just so good.
Has he won an Oscar?
No, I don't think so.
He must be hard to work with because, like, I feel like these. No, well, maybe that's not true, but maybe
I
he
guess he was nominated for an Oscar last year with Barbie.
was he nominated.
I don't think he's hard to work with.
I mean,
either.
I think I'm mixing it up in my head. He's not hard to work with, but like the best.
I don't think that people think he's an amazing actor.
But
is
the best
problem.
directors like have their people that they work with, like Quentin Tarantino will work with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, and then Martin Scorsese loves working with Leonardo DiCaprio, and who's the guy, and Robert De Niro, and like I don't feel like Ryan Gosling has that like auteur director that like he works with.
What was the
I
word
agree.
you just said?
Have you ever heard of auteur? It means like
Yeah,
a director who has
artsy.
such a unique style that you can't miss it.
Okay.
It's a pretty common
No, I
term.
agree.
Yeah.
I think Ryan Gosling doesn't have as much range as those
Mhm.
other
I agree,
guys.
but I think that you could put what was the last Quentin Tarantino movie? The LA one.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Interchange Brad Pitt and Ryan Gosling.
No, there's a
Yeah.
20-year difference there. Doesn't make sense.
Makes sense for me.
No, I think Ryan Gosling plays the same character where Brad Pitt is not. Ryan Gosling is generally more entertaining in each movie, but I feel like Brad Pitt could be his actual personality is not that funny. And for
This
whatever
pisses
reason,
me off because me and Preston have this argument all the time, and he loves Brad Pitt, and I always say Ryan Gosling, and he just shits on me nonstop about how
I was gonna say
Gosling.
my favorite
is the
actor
man.
is Robert De Niro, who doesn't seem to have a sense of humor at all. Just like him and Goodfellas, just there's one scene where he's like smoking a cigar or a cigarette and he's so annoyed at the bar. And the way he's just looking at like
Can
like
I
the
counter
guys
that
while
for
he's
you? Like
smoking it.
one of his top 3 movies is Meet the Parents, where it's like all sense of
He's
humor.
not funny. He's the serious
No,
guy.
he's not. Where's Jinxie Cat? Jinxie Cat. Oh, you think
But he's playing the way he's talking. is
yeah,
like
that's true.
every
He's
other-
not playing the the jerk or like the silly
He's
guy.
playing how he plays every other character.
In a role
but
that's fair. That's fair. Like
Wait,
he might
saying he has the most range.
but he might not even have yeah, that's true. But he might not even be aware of why it's funny. He's just so good at taking direction that like
Kevin, do you know what scene I'm talking about though? Where he's like,
I just saw that
Smoking a
movie last
cigarette.
or like 2 years ago.
wait, let me pull it up.
Other favorite actor, while Dennis is pulling it up, is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, he's amazing. He has a great
fucking
sense of humor.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
And he's great on
Yes.
SNL. Yeah. That's why I love SNL because it shows you who has the chops for like making a joke.
All right, ready for this?
Ryan Gosling did great on SNL.
Oh, he always does amazing, but
Yeah.
he always breaks though, which is awesome.
Y'all ready for this?
Don't
you feel like those people when they break, they're just breaking just because the scene sometimes sucks.
All right,
though.
ready?
No, I think they just might be. Well, I don't know. Hang on.
I think they do, just because they're not getting.
Oh,
wet.
Ryan Gosling and the Beavis and Butthead sketch though that they did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Dennis is showing us a video.
It's Goodfellas.
Replay it.
This
Replay
scene.
it.
Oh, I don't even remember this song. That's awesome.
He's like decides he wants to kill this guy.
This is good.
No, all credit to Martin Scorsese there. That's incredible. That's just like watching
That
a
is
guy
like-
make a decision in his head that he's about to kill somebody, and Robert De Niro
Yeah.
captures it. It's incredible. That's
And
not,
it's him on the screen and the perfect song choice.
yeah.
Like when that hits in the movie. Oh, what I want to do.
I was just hanging out with Joe Vitale yesterday with George.
Drop his full. What's his Soch too? Come on.
He works in the.
294.
I was hanging out with Joe Vitale, a friend of mine from high school. Dennis and Owen both know him. I realized then that like Owen and Joe would get along really well. They have a lot. He kept talking about
They
how
do
much,
seem similar.
kept talking about how much he loves How Long Gone, and he kept trying to sell me on it. He's like,
Oh, really? Joe's a listener.
yeah, and he's like, Chris Black sucks, but you just accept it, and you love Jason Stewart or whatever his name is.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah,
I've always liked Joe.
yeah. No,
I told you in a text, I was like, man, I haven't heard that name in literally
Yeah.
15 years.
moral.
Kevin responded very funnily. He's like, you're just not listening.
Yeah, we talk about him nonstop. No, but the moral of this story is that it was the first time I've ever hung out with somebody, and I walked away with a homework assignment. So now I have to watch a Scorsese documentary that came out recently. That is apparently
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm totally sold on it because I mean,
What's it on?
Is
I
it
got nothing to
HBO?
watch today.
and he said the best part about it was it just made him want to watch all the films that were mentioned in it. And I think that's I think I need to lean into that more. Like these directors that I question, before I watch their movies, I need to watch a documentary about them and like figure out if I like their vibe, you know?
Dude, chill. Just watch the.
Honestly,
just watch the.
You should
fucking
see me at a
movie.
bookstore, man. I went to a
Yeah,
bookstore
you're
this afternoon.
Awful.
I spent an hour and a half there looking for a book to read. Just trying to like
are you looking for a fiction, nonfiction?
always fiction at a bookstore. And I like was just I like this little bookstore around the corner from me because it has staff picks with like little like snippets on like what books I should read.
That's so clever of them. Other stores should start doing that.
They do that for sure. But,
Blockbuster should do that.
I know.
but this one is very small. This one is very small. So I trust the curator of these books. But the problem is I have a tendency to judge a book by its cover. Have you ever heard of that? And like if I see a book written by a female, I'm kind of like, I don't want to read that. I don't know if I want to relate to this. Or yeah, it's like a weird thing I have to get around. It has to be a pretty good book by a female.
I guess. I mean, you're getting the mind of someone else, so
it just seems like such a stretch for me to like. It seems like work.
This person's not as close to my mind because I feel like when you read a book, it's almost like you're in someone's imagination.
Yeah,
you kind of want it to be like yours a little bit.
No, and
it's what you like.
And like TikToks are great because like the algorithm is so. No, I was watching Megan's algorithm the other day, and it's just like kind of like validating all of her like little like
pervert.
She was in the bathtub, and I was watching. No, but like it was just kind of validating all of her thoughts, and it's like when you want to like read a book, I don't want to be challenged. I want to be like validated, and it's like if I read a person who came up in the slums of India, it's going to be really hard for me to get through that book.
And that's why you're such a Nick Fuentes fan, Kevin.
I don't know who that is. Can you explain who that is to me?
He's like the more.
He doesn't sound
he's a like white nationalist.
He's like a more conservative, racist Charlie Kirk, like outwardly racist.
I think that I don't feel like him and Charlie Kirk are the same level of people. So I don't. He's just he's controversial for sure.
What
for
makes him
a lot of people?
What makes him different than Charlie Kirk?
He just comes out and says like he doesn't like certain race.
Racist.
He doesn't like races.
They hated each other too.
And is he Hispanic? I'm basing that off of the name Fuentes.
I think he is Hispanic. I think he is.
I mean,
and I think that he's very short, is what I saw too.
I think that's something.
Kanye West hung out with him for a little bit.
I think people that are
Kanye West also hung out with Charlie Kirk.
Oh, he doesn't look he looks like a lot like Charlie Kirk. He's got a really punchable face.
The only time I ever really see him is some sort of meme on Instagram where it's like me at the Thanksgiving table, and then it's it's him sitting there with his head basically, and it's just him saying the most racist thing ever.
He's not. Yeah. I think he's a problem.
My question about this guy is: the second Charlie Kirk was killed, do you think he was like, "Now's my chance"?
I actually listened to what he said after that.
Oh, what did he say?
I don't remember.
Okay. So helpful.
Someone sent me the link and said like, this is after he died.
Who sent you? Told me. Tell me.
You know who sent it to me. I don't need to say his name. It's not your guy's friend. Well, you just
I have no clue.
It was Mike Gallus.
Yeah, I was.
You
can block that out.
I'll definitely block that. I don't.
Maybe block out the part that I also listened to Nick.
I've been.
But that was me before knowing who that guy even was. I listened to it, and Sarah's like, "Are you listening to Nick Fuentes?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. Mike just said this to me."
Yeah.
Okay, I will definitely block that, Owen. I promise, because I don't. First of all, I don't want to give that person a platform at all.
Good, yeah. Way to stand out.
You are such a good person.
I don't know what else I've been up to. We're doing this pod so quick.
Are we on that section?
Yeah, hang on. We are.
I thought we already freaked off.
No, we're freaking off still. Actually, I did have one thing I wanted to ask you guys. And it kind of relates to what we're talking about. I've been playing this EA PGA game a ton, probably like logging in.
So many.
Is that why we're not getting any fucking...
It's a terrible name for a video game. EA PGA Tour of the Masters Golf. But I picked you get to pick a character's face for your like profile AVI guy. And I'm trying to find the right face. And I'm trying to see if I can find like a not a spreadsheet.
Like why haven't we got any clips?
Because I'm too busy trying to win I just fucking won the Waste Management Open.
I wish I was coming to Cincinnati so I could
kick my ass.
Yeah. I just want to beat the shit
like
out
Matt
of you, man.
Barnes driving to, or what's that line? You ever listen to? And I still drove 30 hours.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah, that was one of the best Kanye albums, and it's all he raps about Matt Barnes, the coach, going to drive in whatever to
Oh yeah.
whoop
About
somebody's ass.
30 ass.
That's nuts.
Guy drove an hour and a half to whoop somebody's ass. It's hilarious. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to find this, but let's just Dennis, you're on a cap, right? We got to
Huh?
get you out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into Freak of the Week. Did you get any freaks at the Browns game? Oh, let's go into Freak of the Week. Well, I have this band here. Can I have them play the
I like that you have a, what are they called? The like Mexican?
Mariachi.
I had a
Mariachi.
swing band, but I do have a mariachi band. Mariachi.
Do we got that word?
Mariachi.
Mariachi band. You should do that, actually, Kevin. You're not gonna do that.
One of the scariest moments of my life was when I must have been 18 or 19 years old. I went to visit my brother in New York, and he was living in Manhattan at the time. And me and my brother, my dad, and my other brother Ryan, who was living there, of course, we took the subway. Like one of my
I
first.
thought you were visiting, Ryan.
We were. And for one of my first subway trips ever, we were going to the Yankees games in the Bronx. And while we're in the subway, a mariachi band walks in with a guy dressed up as a donkey and starts playing
Scariest
music.
time of your life.
Yeah, no, come on.
Most sheltered ass thing.
No,
I've
no.
heard in my life.
Subways are fucking scary if you've never
Oh,
experienced them
I'm
before.
with you,
Yeah.
dude. I think they're scary, but if a mariachi band pulls up, that's
That
one
sounds
of
kinda
the
friendly,
least
actually.
intimidating things I think I've ever heard of in my life.
Oh, but that's why. Remember that? What's that movie about the train? It's a Bo Young Chong. That's so racist. But the guy who did Parasite, Snowpiercer.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, that's what makes it. I'll bleep the name that I tried, but his name is like Bong.
Oh, Young Chong.
It's like Bong Hoon Chan or something. It was one of the scariest because
His name is Steve Miller.
I was close, right?
He's Asian.
I was close. When you're secluded in a subway, you're just locked. You're locked into that thing for the next probably 7 to 8 minutes with the craziest people you'll ever meet. Like they're unhinged, and the only entry fee is $1.50 to get into the subway. And it's like that's why people pray and like go in there, not pray on PREY, and try to get change in there. Like I'll never forget the time I took Megan to New York when I was running my marathon. And I convinced her that we shouldn't catch a lift from the airport.
Doesn't George bring up that Kevin needs to stop mentioning that he runs a marathon?
Yeah, for sure. I know.
Sorry, go on.
That's all right. I'll run another one, and that'll make it worth it. But I convinced Megan that we shouldn't take a lift from the airport or a taxi. We could easily take the subway. And while we got on there, some guys got on there and did a half-ass dance trying to earn money.
Oh.
And then they didn't like the amount of money that we donated to them, and they started throwing the change that they had at the people on the subway. And I'm like, Megan, this is great. This is culture. They literally whipped some Asian girls in the head with like pennies. It was so scary.
That's just a crazy person.
That's my freak of the week, that person.
Okay.
Mom Donnie wants to make it free.
Does he really?
That Mandani Trump interview was nuts.
It's very entertaining.
I didn't see any of it. What's the highlights?
They were
They're-
like best friends.
I think Trump just likes anyone that likes him. And if this
I feel like Trump just is like, this is what's going to happen, and then Mamdani folded. I know
Oh,
people
for
think
sure.
otherwise.
Oh,
I think
the
both people are.
opposite. I think
I know
most
people are
thinking the
speculating.
opposite.
They're speculating both sides on the internet, but it's so true. Where Trump was basically like, call me fascist. I don't care. Like you did it before. And I think that they probably had a meeting and being like, this is what you have to do. This is what you're capable of actually doing as a mayor. And I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like that guy came in and he's like, I want to make sure everyone can afford apartments. And Trump's like, yeah, that sounds good to me. There's no reality to any of it.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to do it?
Yeah, neither of them are good.
And Trump probably just
Yeah.
fell eye to eye with that guy because I'm not very political, but I'm very aware of the reality of what socialism produces. And it's communist Russia, where the top 10% have everything and then the bottom 90% have nothing. Like that is what happens when you allow socialism into a country. And sorry if I'm sounding like preachy here, but like that is what happens. We've seen it.
It's reliance on government to save you from everything.
Yeah, and it
And
just ends up
do
the
everything,
government
yeah.
takes everything for themselves. And yeah, like I don't think I'm wrong in saying it, because I think if you look at any country that's socialist, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
This guy's definitely been listening to Nick Fuentes.
No, is that what he talks like? Because I am not like some diehard. I just I've read one
No,
book.
you definitely nailed it. And I think everyone that just understands that specific concept is like, this is why it's bad.
Yeah,
And they could go the other
Also,
way.
This guy too is like a career politician, which I feel like any person that's like that, there's just something mentally wrong with them.
Oh, and can
If
you
you
tell
just
us
want-
more about your new mayor in Seattle?
No, she didn't know. She was asked the question, during the debate, if homeless people should be allowed to sleep in the park. These parks that they cleared up and they're for everybody. And she said, pass.
Oh
She didn't
no,
wanna answer.
God, that's
biggest-
so weak.
the biggest
And,
issue facing the city.
Yeah, and that is genuinely like the only big thing that I'm worried about is safety. And because the homeless people here, they are off their rocker.
Yeah.
They're yelling at people. They're throwing shit everywhere. They live in the parks, and then kids can't go to the parks. And if you own a house that's near that park, your home value goes down.
Yeah,
That's like the
That
biggest
is
thing.
nuts.
So, well,
That doesn't
I don't know.
happen
And then she also protested, or not protested. There's people that are, what is it when they're on strike. Starbucks is on strike.
union.
She walked with the people striking against Starbucks, but Starbucks is one of the biggest and best
yeah.
companies that came out of Seattle ever. So like the fact to just throw that in their face like this is ridiculous. Employees,
Who is voting for
thousands
these
of
people?
people in Seattle, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
How did she win? Explain it to me. What was her path?
I think that she's just very progressive, and people here typically the young people.
Oh,
are
very
for-
active.
And
yeah.
it was all like young female. Oh no, I didn't see the actual demographics for who voted for her, to be honest. So I don't
young
know.
female.
No, that was mixing that up with Mom Donnie. Mom Donnie's like, it was like 18 to 27-year-old female voted for him. That was like a huge chunk of his.
And that's a lot of
voters.
New York. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, because the other guy was in the lead the entire time until the very last day when they got all their mail-in ballots, which is where I started to be like,
Just fart.
they're- yeah,
Did
well,
you hear
yes, Kevin, that was through. You're gonna have to edit that.
He's like, I need to fucking stop.
yes, you edit
talking
that out.
somehow.
That's weird.
I wanted to know if you
I'll
could hear
stop, I'll
that
stop,
through the
I'll
mic.
stop.
It was like a social experiment.
Kevin, you gotta edit that out.
Okay, I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it.
Owen is so afraid of saying he farts.
Or
or
just so
whatever.
afraid of bodily
Even being
functions. In general.
associated with someone that farts.
We all fart.
Owen-
We all poop.
Owen, have you
It's
ever
just
farted?
so like it's like teenage humor.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just trying to release a bodily gas.
Moving on. We can move on.
Owen, have you ever farted? No.
Yes.
How many
Are you
times?
fucking serious? Shut the fuck up.
How many times?
We can't talk about it.